Hey everyone! Have you ever stopped at a train station and found yourself gazing in awe at the stunning architecture around you? What if I told you that some of the world's most beautiful railway stations could easily rival famous landmarks in museums? From classical designs with intricate details to ultra-modern glass and steel marvels, these train stations are destinations in their own right. Join us on this incredible journey as we take a closer look at 9 of the most breathtaking railway stations from around the world. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Antwerpen Centraal, Belgium, the Railway Cathedral. Antwerpen Centraal, known as the Railway Cathedral, is an architectural masterpiece in Belgium. Built between 1895 and 1905, this station blends opulence with functionality, making it one of Europe's most stunning train stations. The massive dome and neo-Baroque design, with intricate stone carvings and an elaborate clock tower topped by a metal and glass roof, signal the grandeur inside. Inside, a vast hall greets travelers with marble floors, golden accents, and elegant staircases connecting multiple levels. The station's 4 levels of tracks are an engineering marvel, seamlessly blending historic charm with modern efficiency. Despite renovations, Antwerpen Centraal has preserved its original features, earning recognition as one of the world's most beautiful stations. Exploring the station reveals wrought iron balconies, towering columns, and majestic windows that flood the interior with natural light. Walking through its grand halls feels like stepping back in time, where every corner tells a story of craftsmanship and luxury. Whether passing through or reaching your destination, the station transforms a simple train journey into a cultural experience. Visiting Antwerpen Centraal is more than catching a train. It's an immersion into history, art, and innovation. Its grandeur leaves a lasting impression, making every traveler feel they've entered a bygone era of elegance and sophistication. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, India, a Victorian marvel. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, formerly known as Victoria Terminus, is an iconic landmark in Mumbai, India. Completed in 1887 to commemorate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee, this UNESCO World Heritage Site seamlessly blends Victorian Gothic architecture with traditional Indian design, symbolizing Mumbai's rich colonial past and vibrant present. The exterior is a visual spectacle with turrets, pointed arches, and intricate stone carvings depicting Indian flora and fauna. A statue of progress crowns the central dome, embodying the forward-thinking spirit of its design. Inside, travelers are greeted by a grand hall adorned with high vaulted ceilings, stained glass windows, and carved wooden panels showcasing the craftsmanship of the era. One of the most striking features is the blend of Gothic and Indian architectural elements. Gargoyles and spires typical of Gothic design adorn the facade, while carvings of elephants and peacocks reflect India's cultural heritage. The clock tower, with its ornate timepiece, symbolizes Mumbai's relentless pace. Despite heavy daily traffic, the station's grandeur remains intact, offering visitors a glimpse into the architectural glory of the British Raj. Whether you're a history buff or simply exploring Mumbai, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus is a must-see destination. The station is not just a transportation hub, but a living monument to Mumbai's enduring spirit and rich cultural tapestry. Grand Central Terminal, USA New York's timeless treasure. Grand Central Terminal in New York City isn't just a transportation hub. It's a symbol of the city itself, where history, architecture, and modern life intersect. Opened in 1913, this Beaux Art masterpiece has become an enduring icon visited by millions every year. The station's grand facade, featuring an iconic clock and sculptures of Mercury, Minerva, and Hercules, hints at the elegance inside. Step into the main concourse, and you're immediately struck by the immense scale of the space. The soaring ceiling is adorned with a celestial mural depicting constellations, creating a sense of wonder. Massive arched windows flood the room with natural light, and the opal-faced clock atop the information booth is one of the terminal's most famous features, a meeting point for generations of New Yorkers and visitors alike. Beyond its beauty, Grand Central is a living part of the city where commuters rush to catch trains and travelers marvel at its architectural splendor. The Whispering Gallery near the lower concourse adds an element of mystery. Stand at one corner of the arch and speak softly, and someone on the opposite side will hear you clearly. Over the years, the terminal has been meticulously restored, preserving its original beauty while adding modern amenities for today's travelers. From elegant chandeliers to intricate tile work, every aspect has been designed to evoke grandeur and timelessness. For many, Grand Central is more than a station. It's a destination offering a glimpse into New York's past while remaining integral to its future. Whether you're catching a train or simply exploring, the terminal provides an experience that captures the soul of the city. St. Pancras International, UK, a Gothic masterpiece. St. Pancras International in London is a testament to the grandeur of Victorian engineering and architecture. Opened in 1868, this Gothic revival station is often referred to as the Cathedral of the Railways. Its red brick facade, complete with spires and arches, makes the most iconic landmarks. Designed by Sir George Gilbert Scott, the station's exterior resembles a Gothic cathedral with intricate details and towering spires. The adjoining St. Pancras Renaissance Hotel adds to the grandeur with its sweeping staircases and luxurious interiors, transporting visitors back to the Victorian era when rail travel symbolized progress. Inside, the station impresses with a glass and steel train shed designed by William Henry Barlow. Once the largest of its kind, it remains an engineering marvel. The expansive roof floods the station with light, creating a bright and airy atmosphere that contrasts with the ornate exterior. Renovated in the early 2000s to accommodate the Eurostar service connecting London to Paris and Brussels, the restoration preserved historical features while adding modern elements like shops, restaurants, and public art installations. One of the most striking features is the 30-foot-tall statue, the Meeting Place, symbolizing the emotional reunions that occur here. St. Pancras International offers a unique blend of history, beauty, and modern convenience. Whether you're traveling across Europe or simply admiring the architecture, the station stands as a vibrant part of London's transport network and a monument to its rich heritage. Kanazawa Station, Japan, a gateway of tradition and modernity. Kanazawa Station in Japan perfectly blends futuristic design with traditional aesthetics, making it one of the world's most visually striking railway stations. As you approach, you're greeted by the Tsuzumi Mon Gate, an enormous wooden structure inspired by traditional Japanese drums. Originally opened in 1898 and extensively renovated in 2005, Kanazawa Station symbolizes the city's transformation into a modern hub while preserving its historic charm. The most impressive feature is the Motonashi Dome, a vast glass and steel canopy covering the entrance. Meaning hospitality in Japanese, the dome serves both functional and symbolic purposes, offering shelter from frequent rain and welcoming visitors. Sunlight filters through the glass, bathing the interior in natural light and creating a serene atmosphere. Inside, the station boasts a clean, minimalist design common in modern Japanese architecture. Wide open spaces make navigation easy, and the station is filled with shops, restaurants, and galleries showcasing local crafts and cuisine. Serving as the gateway to a city known for samurai districts, gardens, and cultural heritage, the station itself has become an attraction for tourists and architecture enthusiasts. Kanazawa Station is more than just a place to catch a train. It's a representation of the city's identity, where ancient craftsmanship meets cutting-edge design. Gare de Lyon, France, a Parisian landmark of elegance. Gare de Lyon, one of Paris's 6 major railway stations, opened in 1900 for the World Exposition as a testament to French elegance and grandeur. The station's facade features intricate stone carvings and sculptures, with an iconic clock tower rising above the Parisian skyline, a symbol akin to London's Big Ben. Inside, the Grand Hall greets you with towering ceilings, ornate chandeliers, and large windows. The Beaux-Arts style is evident throughout, from sweeping staircases to detailed frescoes adorning the walls, transporting travelers back to the golden age of rail travel. One of the most famous features is Le Train Bleu, a historic restaurant within the station. Opened in 1901, this opulent dining room boasts gilded ceilings, frescoed walls, and plush seating, offering a taste of luxury before your journey. Despite its historical significance, Gare de Lyon has embraced modern technology and conveniences. As a major hub for high-speed TGV trains, it connects Paris to cities like Lyon, Marseille, and Geneva. Gare de Lyon is more than just a transportation hub. It's a symbol of Parisian elegance and a reminder of the city's rich history. Whether dining at Le Train Bleu or admiring the architecture, this station offers a timeless experience that transports you to a more refined era of travel. Helsinki Central Station, Finland, a masterpiece of Nordic design. Helsinki Central Station, located in the heart of Finland's capital, is a stunning example of Nordic architecture that combines functionality with bold, modern design. Designed by Finnish architect Eliel Saarinen and opened in 1919, the station is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks, characterized by its massive granite facade, Art Nouveau details, and the iconic clock tower dominating the skyline. The most striking feature is the granite-clad exterior, reflecting Finland's natural landscape. Flanked by two giant statues known as the lantern bearers, holding spherical lamps, the entrance is both imposing and welcoming. These figures have become symbols of Helsinki, embodying the resilience and strength of Finnish design. Inside, the station impresses with wide halls, polished stone floors, and large windows that flood the space with natural light. High ceilings and minimalist decor give it a sense of openness, making navigation easy for travelers. The use of local materials like granite and wood gives the interior a distinctly Finnish feel, while the sleek design ensures it remains modern and functional. Over the years, Helsinki Central Station has undergone renovations to modernize its facilities while preserving its historical elements. Serving as the main hub for trains across Finland and international routes to Russia, it plays a vital role in the country's transportation network. Helsinki Central Station isn't just a place to catch a train, it's a celebration of Finnish architecture and design. Whether admiring the grand clock tower or exploring the Art Nouveau details inside, the station offers a unique glimpse into the cultural heart of Finland. São Bento Station, Portugal. A tile masterpiece. São Bento Station in Porto, Portugal, is not just a transportation hub, but an artistic masterpiece known for its breathtaking azulejo tile work. Opened in 1916, the station may appear modest from the outside with its French Beaux Art exterior, but stepping inside reveals over 20,000 blue and white azulejos depicting scenes from Portuguese history. These hand-painted tiles by artist Jorge Colaco cover the main hall's walls, telling the story of the country's rich cultural heritage. The tile murals illustrate key moments in Portuguese history, offering travelers a visual journey through the nation's past. Each tile is meticulously placed to form intricate, lifelike images. Beyond the stunning azulejos, the station's architecture blends classical and modern elements. Grand archways, high ceilings, and polished stone floors give it a sense of grandeur, while light streaming through large windows adds warmth and brightness. Despite its historical significance, the station remains fully functional, serving local and regional trains. Its central location makes it a key transportation hub for travelers exploring northern Portugal. São Bento Station is more than just a stop on your journey. It's a destination in itself. Whether you're a train enthusiast, an art lover, or a history buff, the station offers something for everyone, making it one of the most memorable stops in Portugal. Estacão do Oriente, Portugal. A modern marvel. Estacão do Oriente in Lisbon, Portugal, is a striking example of modern railway architecture. Designed by renowned Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava and opened in 1998, the station is a testament to contemporary design and engineering. Its futuristic skeletal framework resembles the wings of a giant bird, giving it a sense of lightness and movement. One of its most impressive features is the massive steel and glass canopy covering the platforms, allowing natural light to flood the station. The canopy's intricate rib-like beams create an airy, almost ethereal atmosphere, making it feel more like a work of art than a functional train station. The transparency of the glass contrasts with the heavy steel supports, balancing strength and elegance. Inside, the station boasts an open, spacious layout designed to accommodate high passenger volumes. Sleek, modern finishes give it a clean, minimalist look. As part of the Parque das Nações complex developed for the 1998 World Expo, its design reflects the innovative, forward-thinking spirit of the event. Despite its modern appearance, Estacão do Oriente pays homage to Lisbon's maritime history, with flowing lines and curves reminiscent of waves and sails. Serving as a major hub for national and international, connects Lisbon to cities across Europe. Estacão do Oriente is more than just a place to catch a train. It's an architectural icon showcasing the best of modern design. Whether you're passing through or simply admiring its beauty, the station offers a glimpse into the future of railway architecture. And that's a wrap on our journey through 9 of the world's most beautiful railway stations. From historical masterpieces to modern marvels, these stations prove that travel isn't just about getting from one place to another, it's also about enjoying the ride. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us. Have you ever looked at a parliament building and marveled at the sheer grandeur and history behind its walls? These structures are more than just places of governance. They are symbols of power, culture, and architectural brilliance. From stunning domes to intricate details, these buildings reflect the spirit of the nations they represent. Curious to explore the world's most impressive parliament buildings? Join us as we take you on a journey through 7 architectural masterpieces that have stood the test of time, showcasing the beauty and diversity of global governance. Join us on this fascinating exploration, and let's uncover the stories and designs behind these monumental structures. Hungarian Parliament Building, Budapest's neo-Gothic marvel. Situated along the picturesque banks of the Danube River, the Hungarian Parliament Building in Budapest is a sight that will leave you in absolute awe. Imagine walking up to this neo-Gothic marvel, completed in 1904, and being greeted by its iconic dome and intricate spires towering over the city. It's not just one of the largest parliament buildings in the world. It's a true work of art, designed by the visionary architect Imre Steindl. As you stand there, the symmetry and grandeur will immediately catch your eye, giving you the sense that you're about to step into a living piece of history. You'll be captivated by the stunning exterior, with 88 statues of Hungarian rulers and historical figures gazing down at you. The pointed arches, spires, and detailed carvings create a sense of majesty that's hard to resist. But trust me, the real magic happens when you step inside. The interior is a lavish blend of marble, gold leaf, and mosaics that seem to glow under the light, making you feel like you've entered a royal palace. As you climb the grand staircase and reach the domed hall, you can't help but look up and marvel at the height and intricacy of the design. When you reach the center of the building, don't miss the Holy Crown of Hungary, a piece of history over 1,000 years old, carefully preserved beneath the central dome. As you take it all in, you'll appreciate how this building isn't just the seat of government. It's a cultural symbol and a source of national pride. And if you happen to visit at night, you'll be treated to an enchanting view of the building illuminated and reflected in the Danube, a perfect moment to capture on camera. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture lover, or just someone who appreciates beauty, the Hungarian Parliament will leave a lasting impression on you. Palace of Westminster, the heart of British democracy. Standing tall along the River Thames, the Palace of Westminster is not just the seat of British democracy. It's a place that invites you to explore centuries of history wrapped in Gothic revival splendor. As you approach the building, Big Ben will immediately catch your eye, with its towering presence and the iconic chimes that you've likely heard on TV. But standing before the palace in person, it's a whole different experience. You'll be amazed at the sheer scale and the level of detail in the architecture. It's easy to see why this building is one of the most famous landmarks in the world. Once you step inside, you'll be drawn into the timeless elegance of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The contrast between the red leather benches of the Lords and the green, more understated Commons is fascinating. You'll feel like you're walking through the very heart of British politics. And as you explore further, don't forget to take in the grandeur of Westminster Hall, one of the oldest parts of the palace. Imagine standing where kings were crowned and where historic figures like Sir Thomas More once stood trial. The Palace of Westminster isn't just about politics, it's about tradition and ceremony too. If you're lucky enough to visit during a state opening of Parliament, you'll witness one of the most splendid events in British history, with the monarch processing through the lavishly decorated halls. And even if you can't be there for a ceremony, the guided tours offer a fascinating glimpse into the inner workings of one of the world's oldest parliamentary systems. By the end of your visit, you'll feel a deeper connection to British history and a greater appreciation for the democracy that has flourished within these walls. Capitol Building, the symbol of American democracy. If you're ever in Washington, D.C., you absolutely cannot miss the United States Capitol Building. Whether you're a history lover or simply fascinated by the world of politics, standing in front of this iconic structure will fill you with a sense of awe. The Capitol is more than just a building. It's a symbol of the American spirit, representing democracy, freedom, and the rule of law. As you gaze up at the stunning neoclassical architecture designed by William Thornton, you'll immediately notice the massive dome that dominates the skyline. Topped by the Statue of Freedom, the dome is a powerful symbol, inviting you to learn more about the values it represents. Stepping inside, you'll find yourself in the breathtaking rotunda beneath the dome, where the murals and frescoes tell stories of America's rich history. As you look up at the apotheosis of Washington, it's impossible not to feel a deep connection to the ideals that shaped the nation. You'll walk through halls lined with statues of great American figures, each one contributing to the story of how this country came to be. The Capitol is a living museum where history meets modern politics, and as you explore the chambers of the House and Senate, you'll feel like you're part of something much larger than yourself. One of the most moving experiences at the Capitol is witnessing a presidential inauguration, where the peaceful transition of power takes place. It's a moment of profound significance, and being in the space where it happens will give you chills. Don't miss the chance to take a guided tour, where you'll get insider access to the chambers where lawmakers debate and pass the laws that shape the country. By the time you leave, you'll have a deeper understanding of the American political system and the ideals that continue to inspire people around the world. Palácio do Planalto, the modern face of Brazilian governance. If modern architecture is your thing, then you'll fall in love with Brazil's Palácio do Planalto. Located in the heart of Brasilia, this sleek and minimalist structure serves as the office of the President of Brazil, but it's so much more than just a workplace. Designed by the legendary architect Oscar Niemeyer, the Palácio do Planalto is a masterpiece of modernism. The moment you approach, you'll be captivated by its clean lines and open spaces, giving the building an almost weightless quality. It's like walking into the future, but with a nod to Brazil's cultural and political heritage. One of the most inviting features of the Palácio is its massive glass walls, offering transparency both literally and symbolically. As you walk past the elegant white marble ramps that lead to the main entrance, you'll feel as though you're walking up toward progress, just like the vision Niemeyer had for Brazil when he designed the building. The openness of the structure invites you to explore, learn, and feel connected to the heart of Brazilian governance. Inside, the minimalist design continues, but with a warmth that comes from the use of natural materials like wood and stone. The spaces are bright and filled with light, creating an atmosphere that feels welcoming and democratic. And don't forget to look out over the expansive views of Brasilia. The city itself was designed to be as modern as the Palácio. Visiting this building isn't just about architecture, it's about experiencing the vision of a nation striving for progress and transparency. As you tour the spaces where Brazil's most important political decisions are made, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the country's past, present, and future. German Bundestag, the Reichstag building, a symbol of unity. Standing before the Reichstag building in Berlin, you can't help but feel the weight of history. This building has seen it all, from the rise of the German Empire to its darkest days and finally to its rebirth as a symbol of unity and democracy. But the Reichstag isn't just about the past, it's a shining example of how a historic structure can be transformed into something modern and forward-looking. Designed by Sir Norman Foster, the Reichstag's glass dome is a must-see. As you walk up the spiral ramp inside the dome, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking 360-degree views of Berlin. The dome itself is more than just an architectural feature. It's a symbol of transparency in government. As you gaze down into the parliamentary chamber from above, you'll feel the connection between the government and the people. The message is clear. Democracy is something that belongs to everyone, and decisions made here are done so in the open. You'll appreciate how Foster seamlessly integrated modern elements into the historic structure, creating a building that honors the past while embracing the future. Inside, the Reichstag is just as fascinating. The parliamentary chamber is a blend of sleek, modern design and historical significance. As you explore, you'll find remnants of the building's turbulent history, like the Soviet graffiti left on the walls during the capture of Berlin. It's a powerful reminder of how far Germany has come. Walking through the halls, you'll get a sense of the resilience and unity that define modern Germany. And you'll leave with a deeper appreciation for the country's commitment to democracy and transparency. Canadian Parliament buildings, a blend of Gothic revival and modernity. As you approach the majestic Canadian Parliament buildings on Parliament Hill in Ottawa, you'll be greeted by a stunning blend of Gothic revival architecture and modern touches that make these buildings truly one of a kind. The Centre Block, home to the Senate and House of Commons, stands as a testament to Canada's rich political history. The towering Peace Tower, with its intricate stonework and stunning clock face, invites you to look up in awe. It's the kind of building that immediately makes you feel like you've stepped into a storybook, one that tells the tale of a nation built on peace and democracy. Step inside and you'll be struck in the grandeur of the Hall of Honor and the serene beauty of the Library of Parliament. The library, with its wooden arches, domed ceiling, and stained glass, is one of those spaces that feels almost sacred. As you walk through, you'll be surrounded by books, statues, and the quiet dignity of a room that has stood the test of time. It's a place where history feels alive, and you can't help but feel a connection to the many figures who've walked these halls before you. As you explore the Centre Block further, don't miss the Memorial Chamber, a solemn space dedicated to the memory of Canadian soldiers. The intricate carvings, stained glass, and quiet reverence of the room will give you chills. And then there's the Peace Tower itself, which offers unbeatable views of the city below. The Parliament buildings are more than just a place of governance. They're a symbol of Canada's democratic values, and whether you're a visitor or a local, you'll feel a sense of pride as you stand among these historic walls. Palacio Legislativo, Uruguay's national treasure. Prepare to be amazed as you stand before the Palacio Legislativo in Montevideo, Uruguay. This building is a jaw-dropping blend of neoclassical grandeur and South American pride, and it's the kind of place that instantly grabs your attention. The stunning marble facade, with its towering Corinthian columns and elaborate carvings, seems to glow in the sunlight, inviting you to explore the treasures inside. It's no wonder that the Palacio Legislativo is considered one of the most beautiful parliament buildings in Latin America. Just looking at it, you'll be blown away by the craftsmanship. As you step inside, the sheer opulence of the interior will take your breath away. Marble floors, soaring ceilings, and magnificent stained glass windows create an atmosphere of elegance and authority. But what really sets this building apart is the intricate wood carvings and bronze accents that give it a warmth and richness you won't find anywhere else. You'll find yourself drawn to the central hall, where the light filters through the stained glass, casting a rainbow of colors across. It's a sight that you'll want to capture in your memory, or camera, forever. Don't forget to visit the legislative chambers, where the business of governing Uruguay takes place. The Senate and House of Representatives chambers are decked out in fine wood paneling, plush seating, and beautiful chandeliers, giving you a glimpse of where history is made. Whether you're interested in politics or simply in awe of beautiful architecture, the Palacio Legislativo is an experience you won't want to miss. As you explore, you'll gain a deep appreciation for Uruguay's commitment to democracy, as well as its cultural and architectural heritage. And that's a wrap on our journey through 7 of the most impressive parliament buildings in the world. From the majestic domes of Hungary's parliament to the modern elegance of Brazil's Palácio do Planalto, these buildings don't just house governments, they tell the story of nations. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us. Hey everyone, have you ever looked at a building and felt its raw power and bold simplicity speak to you? That's the magic of brutalist architecture. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. These iconic structures showcase the beauty of concrete, functional design, and unapologetic boldness, challenging traditional notions of beauty. Join us on a journey through 7 extraordinary examples of brutalist architecture from around the globe that redefine what it means to build boldly. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Barbican Estate, London, a concrete utopia. The Barbican Estate in London is more than just a housing complex. It's a world where brutalism reaches new heights. Completed in the 1970s, this sprawling development feels like stepping into a futuristic vision of urban living. Its concrete towers, winding walkways, and hidden gardens create a bold yet serene environment where every corner tells a story of architectural daring. Walking through the Barbican feels like navigating a carefully crafted maze designed by architects Chamberlain, Powell, and Bond to prioritize pedestrians. Elevated walkways keep cars at bay, while towering concrete blocks contrast with peaceful water features and lush greenery. This balance of brutal strength and tranquil spaces makes the Barbican truly unique. But the Barbican is more than just a residential complex. It's a cultural hub. The Barbican Centre, one of Europe's largest performing arts venues, hosts everything from theatre to film and live music. Living here means stepping into a world of creative energy, with iconic structures like the three soaring residential towers that define the London skyline. The Barbican Estate isn't everyone's idea of beauty, but that's part of its charm. It challenges you to see beyond the traditional and embrace the raw honesty of brutalism. Whether you love it or not, the Barbican remains a landmark of architectural vision, filled with life, art, and community. National Theatre, London, a stage for drama. The National Theatre in London is a brutalist masterpiece that feels made for drama, both on stage and in its design. Situated on the south bank of the Thames, this concrete giant doesn't just house performances, it creates its own theatrical atmosphere. Designed by Sir Denis Lasdun in the 1970s, the building's striking geometric shapes, layered terraces, and bold use of concrete make it impossible to ignore. What's fascinating about the design is how it plays with light and shadow. As you move around, the angles shift, almost as if the building is alive. The terraces, stacked like a modern ziggurat, offer panoramic views of the city while maintaining the building's dramatic vibe. The textured concrete catches light in unexpected ways, adding character and depth to the structure, making the building itself feel like part of the performance. Inside, the creative energy is palpable. The National Theatre has 3 performance spaces, each offering a unique design and acoustics. The Olivier Theatre, with its grand, fan-shaped auditorium, feels carved from the building, while the Littleton and Dorfman theatres provide intimate, flexible spaces for innovative productions. Even if you're not attending a play, the public areas, like cozy coffee corners or a riverside terrace, are welcoming. The National Theatre is more than a venue, it's a bold statement. It's daring, unapologetic, and always a conversation starter. Whether you're there for a world-class performance or simply to admire the architecture, it proves that great design can be just as powerful and thought-provoking as the stories on stage. Habitat 67, Montreal, a brutalist playground. Habitat 67 in Montreal feels like something out of a dream or a game of architectural Jenga. Designed by Moshe Safdie for Expo 67, this brutalist structure was an experiment in futuristic living, and it still feels ahead of its time. The building consists of concrete cubes stacked into an urban jungle, with each apartment featuring its own private terrace and stunning views of the St. Lawrence River. What's unique about Habitat 67 is how it balances individuality with community. The 354 prefabricated concrete modules create 146 unique apartments, each different from the other. Every resident gets access to outdoor space, with terraces that act as personal gardens in the sky. The design fosters both privacy and connection, anticipating today's desire for a blend of independence and community. Walking through Habitat 67 feels like exploring a sculpture. The cubes create surprising pathways, shadowy overhangs, and light-filled spaces, constantly shifting your perspective. The concrete may be raw, but it doesn't feel harsh. Instead, there's an organic flow to how the building interacts with its environment. Habitat 67 is more than just an iconic structure. It's a bold vision of urban living. Playful, imaginative, and still unique over 50 years later, it proves that concrete can be more than just a material. It can be the foundation for a creative, inspiring way of life. Whether you're into architecture or just love a good photo op, this brutalist masterpiece is a must-see. Torre Velasca, Milan, a modern medieval tower. Torre Velasca in Milan is the kind of building that makes you stop and think, what am I looking at here? Rising above the city's skyline, this 1950s masterpiece blends futuristic design with medieval fortress vibes. Designed by the architecture firm BBPR, Its unique silhouette echoes Milan's historical towers while embracing brutalism. It's bold, quirky, and unforgettable. A must-see to truly understand. What makes Torre Velasca stand out is its striking design that widens near the top, resembling a medieval watchtower. This flair isn't just for looks, it maximizes space while keeping a smaller footprint at ground level. The architects merged Milan's past and future, and you can feel that ambition in every detail, from the raw concrete exterior to the grid-like windows. It's a perfect balance of functionality and artistic flair. Walking around, you notice the contrasts in the building. The textured concrete feels heavy, but its angular shape gives it surprising lightness, like a modern castle guarding the city. Inside, practicality takes center stage with spaces designed for a bustling urban center. Whether admired from the streets or explored from within, Torre Velasca is more than a building, it's a statement. Torre Velasca isn't just quirky brutalist architecture, it's a bridge between Milan's history and modern identity. It sparks conversation, challenges your perspective, and leaves a lasting impression. If you're in Milan, don't miss experiencing this iconic landmark. It's not just a tower, it's a celebration of creativity and bold design. Unite D habitation, Marseille, a city in the sky. Imagine living in a building that feels like its own little city. That's exactly what you get with the Unité d'habitation in Marseille. Designed by Le Corbusier, this brutalist icon redefined urban living when it was completed in 1952. At 18 stories tall, it's not just a building, it's a vertical community where life thrives in a beautifully designed concrete framework. If you're curious about how architecture can change human interaction, this place is a must-see. What's special about the Unité d'habitation? It's not just a set of stacked apartments, it's a vision of modern living with everything under one roof. A rooftop terrace, swimming pool, running track, shops, and even a hotel. Le Corbusier created a space that fosters community, and you can feel that in every corner. The design is both practical and artistic. From the outside, the concrete may seem imposing, but the colorful recessed balconies break up the heaviness. Inside, the modular apartments maximize space and light with features like double-height ceilings and cleverly arranged rooms. Every detail was thoughtfully designed for both aesthetics and functionality. Visiting the Unité d'habitation is like stepping into architectural history. It's not just about concrete and lines. It's about bold ideas and reimagining living spaces. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast or just exploring unique places, this masterpiece shows how innovative design can transform how we live. Serious building, Sydney brutalism down under. When you think of Sydney, you likely picture the Opera House or Harbour Bridge. But hidden in the heart of the city is a brutalist gem that's captured the hearts of architecture lovers worldwide, the Sirius Building. This isn't just a building, it's a bold statement. A concrete monolith that honors 1970s architectural innovation and social housing ideals. If you're fascinated by designs that challenge convention, this one's for you. Designed by architect Tao Gophers and completed in 1979, the Sirius Building was meant to provide public housing in the rocks. Its stacked, modular design is both functional and visually striking, with concrete blocks forming a vertical neighborhood. Each apartment offers natural light and stunning views of Sydney Harbour, while rooftop gardens connect residents to nature amidst the city's hustle. What makes the Sirius Building stand out is its unapologetic brutalist aesthetic. The raw concrete exterior may seem harsh, but it gives the building its unique character. The cubic forms and protruding balconies create a rhythm that's both textured and geometric. Whether you love it or not, Sirius is a conversation starter. Over the years, Sirius has been at the center of debates about heritage and development. A real threat of demolition was met with public outcry, ensuring the building's preservation. Today, Sirius isn't just a structure, it's a symbol of resilience, reminding us of the importance of architectural history. Visiting it feels like stepping into a time capsule of Sydney's past and seeing how brutalism continues to inspire. Trellick Tower, London, a bold urban beacon. If there's one brutalist structure in London that demands attention, it's Trellick Tower. Rising 31 stories above West London, this iconic building is more than just architecture. It's a landmark, a conversation starter, and a piece of history. Designed by architect Erno Goldfinger in the late 1960s, Trellick Tower has evolved from a controversial project to a symbol of urban living. Whether you're a brutalism fan or just curious about London's skyline, this one is unmissable. Goldfinger designed Trellick Tower as a vertical community, with spacious apartments, communal spaces, and even shops and a nursery. The separate service tower, connected by dramatic walkways, houses lifts, and utilities, reflecting a design that's both functional and bold. Every element of the tower, from the expansive balconies to the sweeping city views, was crafted to enhance urban life. At first glance, the raw concrete and towering silhouette might seem intimidating, but that's what makes it so captivating. Trellick Tower unapologetically embraces the brutalist style with its rugged forms and geometric lines. The texture of the concrete and how sunlight interacts with the facade invites closer inspection, revealing a beauty that's often overlooked. Over the years, Trellick Tower has transformed from a polarizing structure to a beloved cultural icon. Featured in films, music videos, and art, it now stands as a symbol of London's creative spirit. Once considered dystopian, it's now celebrated for its unique charm and historical importance. Visiting Trellick Tower is an invitation to rethink what architecture can be, a bold statement of design that stands the test of time. And that wraps up our exploration of 7 extraordinary examples of brutalist architecture. From bold designs to ingenious functionality, these buildings prove that brutalism is more than just concrete. It's creativity, vision, and artistry. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the beauty of bold design with us.